What's going on, people? It's your man the YB back once again. So we got another crazy leak right now regarding Devin Haney, and I did the video. I leaked the audio. The only man to leak the audio of Devin Haney, mum and sister. Get up! Get up! It's a mad. Honestly, I said at the time, these are those. What would you call it? You can't even call them sounds. They're more like vibrations. Yeah, that's how it felt to me. It felt like it was vibrating in my soul. Only a mother can create them vibrations. Some cats talk about the Egyptians. Apparently they used some sort of sound thing to move the pyramids or whatever, or to construct the pyramids. This was one of them. Yeah, if there was ever a vibrational frequency that could move mountains and whatnot, it was the females in Devin Haney's camp. They were on that same frequency, essentially. That desperation. We must move this 70-ton block into the king's chamber. Get up! Blood-curdling screams of, of desperation, people. Anyway, so I leaked the audio. You heard the audio. There's no doubt about that. Now we've got another leak that no one's seen before of Devin Haney's mum or his grandma. I even find this funny. This is tragic, yeah? And it's the arrogance of people. Many top fighters say, listen, when I go to a fight, I don't bring my wife or my children. I think Tony Bellew was one of them ones, for example. Yeah? Leave the women and children at home. There's a time and a place for women and kids. It's not at a fight, in my opinion. Unless your ego is too big. Unless you think you're infallible, which Devin Haney did, and he know he ain't infallible. Yeah, Linares showed him the infrastructure of his whiskers is fundamentally flawed, bottom line. He did not have a solidified chops. His chops all undermined. Yeah, and Linares put that on the table. But Devin Haney, he thought there was something sweet here. I mean, we all did. We all thought, who here thought Devin Haney was going to get didified? I didn't. Yeah, now we know he's been didified, but did we think he'd be re-traumatized by Ryan Garcia? I didn't. Nonetheless, Devin Haney and his ego brought the females in his family to the fight. And now you see why you shouldn't do that. Now you see why Tony Bellew leave the women and children at home. Because Devin Haney got his people then, his grandma or his mum, all upside himself. Yeah? Oop, there he is, one of them ones. That's what it looks like. When you watch this, when you watch Devin Haney grandma drop to the floor. Again, yeah? And you can't, who wants to hear that? Get up! I don't want to. Get up! I don't want to hear. Even from a fighter's point of view, like if I'm fighting someone, yeah, and I'm getting smoked, the last thing I want to hear, yeah, is my grandma or my mum screaming out in desperation. That's only going to take me off key, off the task, right? Because when she's stressed, like I don't know, if you've got a close relationship with the women in your family, yeah, if you hear them scream in that kind of fashion, it makes you like edgy. It's one of them ones. It's that kind of scream where, it's 4 a.m. in the morning and there's some moody dude in the house kind of scream. You don't need that when you're trying to focus on the art of boxing, the sweet science. That's the last thing you need. Not to mention, imagine, obviously, Devin Haney, he wasn't in no state to be perceiving or looking at what's going on in the crowd. But if he was, this ain't a good look either. The added stress, the added cortisol. I've just heard my people screaming out in desperation. I've just seen my grandma drop to the floor. You don't need that, do you? You don't need the added stress. Yeah, now Devin Haney, he minds somewhere else. You know your grandma got a dodgy ticker. You know her blood pressure high. She stuffed that fried chicken, etc., etc. Yeah? So, anyway, so here's the clip. Here's the leak clip. This is the arrow. If you can see carefully there. Okay, you can see that. Watch this. Ooh. So again, we'll play it one more time. I'm trying to, you know what I'll do? I'll zoom in actually. Let me zoom in so you man can properly get a front row ticket seat to this leak. It's a special leak and no one's seen this before, 100%. Let me get that out of the way. There we go. I'm gonna make it wham, so it's literally everywhere. I'm going to make it Connor Ben off the Moody Egg, so you can't miss it. It's one of them ones. Alright. Is that it there? That must be in frame now, I'd assume. Is it in frame, do you think? Can I see it? Look. Yeah, you can see the look there, so maybe if I move it up a bit more. That's definitely in frame now. Still. Alright, people. It's in frame now. Let's get to the leak one more time. Ooh. Ooh, there he is. And you see all the people here, all Devin Haney's people, they're like, you can't see my face now, but look at this cat here. Even the men, you're traumatizing, this is the problem you see. Especially in this day and age, especially in 2024, yeah. You even traumatize the rainbow males in your family. Yeah? Bottom line, you can't really trust them to bring no one to a fight. That's the God's honest truth. You don't know who's this. You don't know who on down low in 2024. This is probably Devin Haney cousin right here. Yeah? And you best believe, Devin Haney cousin in the build-up, he'd have been saying, oh man, you know, Dev, we gon' kill that white boy, and we fixing to... Oops. Now, dude, now download Donny cousin. He out here holding his mouth and all sorry looking. Oh, yeah, all stressed. That's someone. This whole row is Devin Haney's camp. Look at this dude here. Look, watch. Oh, he's still shocked. He's steady. He's still there. Look at light skinned Donny there. He's still shocked. Especially, listen, people. I'm light skinned, yeah, but still, as a from a scientific basis, yeah, it really should be. The saying is, leave the women and children at home, but the true saying should be, leave women, children, and male light-skinned Donnies at home. Let's be realistic here, yeah? You know they soft, probabilistically speaking, if I had a choice between picking, you know, select a certain type of male to leave at home, it'd probably be the light-skinned Donnies. They soft, in the most part, yeah? That's just what it is. They're soft, they're pretty looking. Yeah? Leave them at home, and that's why, look at this dude, look at dude here, holding his mouth 10 seconds later. He's shocked, look. Oh, he's still doing it, oh no. Oh, he's standing up now. He's at home. Big ass Donny as well. It might even be a female, it might be a big bird female, I'm not even sure what it is. Either way, shape-shifting cat, that one. Is it a big bird? I'm not sure. Either way, you get the point. Leave the women, children, big birds, and light-skinned Donnies at home, because they're not certified. They add stress to the situation. One more time for the road. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Give the back here, Walker.
It's a violation. One more time, I swear down this time, last time. No music this time, so we can concentrate. Oh, she go over like a sack of potatoes as well. I'm trying to analyse more of the frame to see what other zesty cats are in Devin Haney's camp here. I know there's a few zesties, there's a few LDBC zesties. Look at all sorry looking now. Now you got this cat here, another guy in Devin Haney's family. He's on the floor now. You know it's bad, yeah? Imagine you're in a tough fight. You've just had your cherry popped. You've just gone down for the first time in your career, yeah? And you look into the crowd. And you know you got your people them on front row. So you know roughly where they're at. And what you see is, you know your grandma's supposed to be there on front row. You've just been put down. You look up and you see your cousin, who's obviously your grandma's grandson. Your cousin's looking square spark on the floor. And your grandma nowhere to be seen. The only thing you can conclude is, oh damn. Now G-mum, now I've got grandmummy going through it. And cousin on there trying to peel you off the floor. Not needed, people. Not needed at all. Yeah? Not needed. Not good. And this is what ego does to people. I respect Tony Bellew because, yeah, he a bit whatever. But at the end of the day, he does it how it's supposed to be done. Yeah? There's a reason they say what they say. There's a reason no one says you bring women and men and everyone else. Sorry, women and children and this and that and light-skinned cats. There's a reason people say that. Yeah? Don't bring light-skinned cats to a situation that may turn sticky. No diddy. Do you understand? I did a video the other day on some turban blue, a few years ago actually now, but I saw it again on Twitter. Mr. Blue Turban. I might have to bring that back. Mr. Blue, Amir Khan's cousin, essentially. But anyway, I've digressed. Listen, let me get this back in the frame. Let me sort this out, this quick thing, 100%. So yeah, all I can say is, listen, Devin's made excuses about the weight and that being a contributing factor to why he got smoked. All I'd say is, Devin, you need to use, and that's the problem I've heard anecdotally with the culture. The culture, we invest the least in mental health services per capita. Yeah, per person, the culture invests the least in mental health services. And I'm imploring Devin Haney, after what we've witnessed here, I ain't make it up, this ain't an AI video, after what we've witnessed here, Devin Haney need to invest some of that 1.7 million he got off Ryan Garcia for being overweight into mental health services for his peoples. Yeah, you know his grandma, she been through it. See the tape here. Even the cousin here. Yeah, who here wants to have to peel their grandma off the floor? And you, too many things going on. Your cousin smoked, his cherry's been popped by Ryan Garcia. Your grandma on the floor. It's too much stress going on at once. We must talk through this, people. He needed talking. This cat here with a do-rag on, Mr. White do-rag, he need talking right now. I'm telling you, he's going through it. Also, the women, I did a video the other day at the celebration party. Devin Haney's celebration party, and it was the same woman in there who was saying, and still, and that is a front. Yeah, it's a bit like they say, oh, the loudest man. People who are insecure, they're loud. Or men in particular who are loud and brash, inside they feel small and scary. So that's what we were seeing there. And still, no, we all heard you. Get up! That's what's really going on inside her. She's trying to front about and still. You weren't saying that though. Devin Haney, he could have dropped to the floor, yeah, and you could have been saying, and still. You weren't saying that. You was concerned about, what would you call it? You were concerned about the liveliness, yeah, the liveliness of your cousin or your brother or your son. Get up! That wasn't just a get up in boxing, that was a get up in life. Yeah, he might not get up again kind of get up. Yeah, that's some sort of Lion King thing. I ain't sure how Lion King, does the big one fall off the cliff or something and get trampled? That's what one of them is. Yeah, if Lion King could scream when the big King Don falls off the cliff and gets trampled, that's the kind of get up it'd be. Oh, he smoked. Get up! You know he ain't getting up though. That one's there. You know he, realistically, it's more of a prayer. You pray and he get up, but he smoked. So I don't know. Let's say you see someone get run spark over by a train. Yeah, get up! He got no chance of getting up. You know this. She know this. We know this. But nonetheless, you praying for it. That's what Devin Haney put his peoples through. Yeah, too much. Too much. Too much. Leave my home from now on, Devin. You ain't got the infrastructure. People like Triple G or whoever, people who are solid like that, or Carrot Top, who've got solid infrastructure here, you can bring the women. Because you know, well, Carrot Top, for example, you know Carrot Top, he's either going to win or he's going to find a way to politic his way through and just lose on points. He ain't going to get knocked out. He ain't got it like that in terms of his warrior spirit. But Devin Haney, he might have the warrior spirit to some extent. He don't have the infrastructure though. He was a passenger in this fight, a victim. It didn't matter what he wanted to do or was fixing to do. He was food. He was victim weight. Yeah? In weightlifting circles, they say if you're under 200 pounds, you are victim weight. You're just a walking victim. We don't know who's going to get you got next, essentially, if you're under 200 pounds. You must be over 200 pounds. If you're under 200 pounds, you're a walking accident. You're just waiting to get picked off. Yeah? That's Devin Haney's chin here. He got a victim chin, just waiting to be traumatized, waiting to be victimized. And when you've got that kind of situation going on, you don't bring your peoples there. That's what you don't do. You don't bring the light-skinned Donnies. You don't bring Mr. White Do-Rag. You don't bring your female people them. That's what you don't do. Anyway, people, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, let off the Bell, 100%, no doubt about it. Stop it.